Dude, you see? This would be a clip. If I was doing clips, this would be a clip. There was an article where they interviewed Trump about his health. Even the damn Washington, was it New York Times or was it Washington Post? It was Wall Street Journal. Wall Street Journal did an article about Trump's health and they interviewed him for it. And he had a great quote, because apparently he takes so much aspirin a day that it makes his skin super thin and easy to bleed, and his blood is super thin. He takes these huge doses of aspirin and he admits it. He says his doctors told him to do a lower dose, but he said, I've been taking it this way for 25 years and I'm a little superstitious, so I won't change it. Anyway, he's taking this aspirin. So this is a direct quote. I'm gonna pull this up on stream because it is actually mind-blowing. They say aspirin is good for thinning out the blood, and I don't want thick blood pouring through my heart. I want nice thin blood pouring through my heart. Does that make sense? That's so based. That's so based. That's so fire. Yeah, you want that nice thin blood. And then they're talking about his diet in here. I mean, he's still doing like McDonald's fish sandwiches. Yeah, the guy's... Honestly, low-key, he might have good genetics because of how horribly he treats his body and he's not dead at 80. Like, unironically, his actual health routine, he said he hates exercise because it's boring. This is a quote from him in this interview from today or from yesterday. I mean, that's wild. That's wild. Low-key, though, it is a little boring, bro. Running was a snoozer. Although I will say this might sound crazy. Okay, I'm gonna walk you on a journey and tell me if any of you relate. Let's say you're 20 to 26. If you're in that range, you probably have a strong relationship with music in that you listen to music pretty regularly. Maybe yes, maybe no. But that's my experience. Very involved in music. Probably think about music a decent amount, like try to find new artists. You want to go see artists. What I found is that after 30, I have listened to less music per year. I still listen to music. I'm still pretty regularly. But it's like dropped off. I have more like podcasts, more news, more yada, 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 yada. And one thing I noticed while running is that it made listening to music peak again. I don't know how to describe it. Like it made it as fun as it was at its peak, as it was at 26. I was like singing along and it like was hyping me up. I was feeling it. Do you know what I'm saying? It was Rocky shit. So there could be something there. I'm not a scientist, but I think I'm onto something really big, a big discovery. Hey, Big A, my mom gave me $500 in Robinhood for Christmas. You're joking. Your mother gave you $500 to get you hooked on gambling for Christmas? That's crazy. That's crazy. The gift of gambling is so precious. No. Okay, here's my honest lesson for you. Wait, you know what? We're going to turn this gift around. I assume you're pretty young because you said you've never seen that much money in your life. So $500, big deal. Mom got it for Christmas. Okay, you're going to take that money, you're going to read Wall Street bets, and you're going to punt it on the most degenerate option bet you can think of. And if that wins, you do it again. And if that wins, you do it again. And at some point, you're going to lose all of that money and you're going to feel absolutely terrible. And it's going to remind you that you do not have an edge over the market. And that long term, you will lose. 95% of retail traders lose. The rest do it almost full time and barely break even. So you will lose. And once you learn that lesson young, it'll stick with you for a long time. Imagine him making it big, going on, becoming a billionaire. Sure. Okay, the other option is your $500 turns into $1 billion and you are set. And you come back here and you gift 1,000 gifted subs and you laugh at me. You say, dance, monkey boy, dance. Both options are fine. Either you learn a lesson or I learn a lesson. Perfect. Because it's a formative, I think many young men have had this formative experience of thinking they're the new Warren Buffett. They think they got it figured out. They go, yep. One trade goes right or something. Dude, you know what happened today? Fucking Shake Drizzle bought like a short-term put on Tesla. And, Tesla went down yesterday. I mean, they had a bad car report and it went down 6%, whatever. He made money. Now he's like, I'm going to roll it into something else. First of all, I say congrats. First of all, it's awesome. It's an awesome bucket list item to take some money off of Tesla. It's fucking great. I do respect it. But I just know Shake. He will do it bigger until he loses. But he thinks he figured it out. He's like, I top ticked it. You just don't. You mean you know what I'm saying? You don't. 5 years ago, I was broke and started watching Atrioc. Now I make money. Thanks, Big A. Yeah, I'm happy for you. That's simple as. Many such cases. Simple as, folks. He owes you a cut. He's a 61-month sub. I got my cut. My cut is in the bank. Actually, it's in fucking Quack's bank account. Which cabinet seat are you gunning for? Oh, let's see. I think I want to do a massive heel turn. I want to be put in charge of the FTC and do a reverse Lena Khan and just I want to merge everything. I want to rubber stamp every merger there is. Just boom, 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 boom. Let them all through. I want Amazon buying our water companies. I want to force mergers. It's one big company. One nation, one company under God. And you could probably reverse merger acquire God. Atrioc, do you think Ivy Leagues are worth it, especially for internationals? Internationals? Is that what you call yourself? You applied for them all, but attending costs so much. I don't know your financial situation, but in general, yeah, an Ivy League will probably pay for itself. The degree does have value. It depends. If you have no money and it's going to take you into incredible debt, you could consider trying to do something much more financially responsible. But the real ones where they get you are like where it has almost Ivy level prices, but without the Ivy level name. There's some schools for international students, especially where you're paying an absurd amount and getting very little. In that case, I would just go to Hustlers University or Trump U. Yeah, exactly. Graduate straight into the presidency. You are losing relatability. Why would I want to keep watching you? Bro, I started this stream as an NVIDIA employee. An NVIDIA employee during the greatest stock bull run of all time. When have I ever been relatable? When have I ever streamed relatably? Now, I've never gone for that. I do have a relatable car, though, I'll tell you that. My car's beat to shit. It actually looks bad. I was driving around today and it's like this big fucking gash dent and it's like, it looks bad, dude. My car looks bad. It's an old ass Honda Fit. The paint's coming off on one side. It looks bad. It's a chunk car. Get a nice BYD or something. Another little bit of news. I don't know if you guys saw. BYD passed Tesla today or yesterday as a global EV manufacturer. Tesla sales dropped 16% again. You know, they had a horrible Q1, a horrible Q2, and then like this weirdly incredible Q3 that was like back to their normal sales. And then every other year, they've always had sales go up Q3 to Q4 because it's the holiday season. This year it went down 16%. It's very obvious they stuffed the channel in Q3. They went to like 0% down, 0% deals. They like were doing some weird dealership shit like the ones in Canada. They stuffed it, dude. They stuffed the channel and now they're gonna be in a fucking hangover. Big A, please explain the pros and cons of child labor. I can't think of any cons off the top of my head. Maybe give me a week to think of the cons, bro. Obviously, the pros are obvious. We all know the pros. I'm sure there are cons. They're not coming to mind so quickly. Did you see? Oh, dude, you guys see that Faker won the highest award for sport merit in South Korea. The first time an esports athlete has ever been given this award. A true honor and a true legend. He's with the president. He looks dashing as hell. My goat, bro. As a fluent speaker, can you translate? Yeah, easily. He said, this goes to the fucking GOAT, the 6-time world champ, the guy that put Korea on the map. He said, you fucked up every other nation, including those airport traveling dogs in North America. You beat China and Xi Jinping's team. You beat Europe and their fucking false hope every year. You're the GOAT. You're the king. You're the best. And then he said, take this, you beautiful bastard. I mean, that's sick. Dude, that's a sick looking medal. It is weird. I mean, it is weird. I don't know how to say it, but why is the medal at balls level? It's the question of our time, dude. Why does the medal go down to the balls? I don't understand. That doesn't protection. That's a big deal. Undisputed GOAT. Undisputed GOAT. I was in Harris chat the other day and he was debating his chat. He was going off, dude. His chat was all universally furious at him. He was literally fighting 1v2000, 2,500. It was crazy. He was saying that if he had 10,000 attempts, could beat Magnus Carlsen at chess before Magnus Carlsen could beat him in 10,000 attempts at Age of Empires. And I said, bro, neither of you would win. It would be 0. It would be 0%. And if anyone had to win, it would probably be Magnus because there's maybe a 1 in a gazillion chance of a cheese. But I think it would be 0-0. I'm actually like so confident. 10,000 wouldn't be nearly enough anyway. I think Magnus gets there. I don't think he does because I don't think he's fast. I think his hands are slow. And it would just be over. It would just be over. But he also said, what else did he say? He said, he basically said, I don't remember what he said. I'll tell you what I said because what I said is more important. There was like a debate in the chat over whether his being the GOAT of Age of Empires or Faker being the GOAT of League of Legends was harder. And I was like, bro, Age of Empires Empires is a harder game than League of Legends, but League of Legends has so much more competition that Faker's achievement is much harder. Like if it was an equal amount of money and players, yours would be harder because Age of Empires is a harder game, no doubt about it. It's actually not even close. Age of Empires is a much harder game, but it doesn't matter really. I mean, as long as there's not a skill ceiling, you know, there's just so much more money. It's basically Jordan and Faker is LeBron, King James. No. That's not what I was saying at all. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. But I do like the hashtag King James, and so I'm kind of on your side. I'm all in Team LeBron. I'm gonna say it. Did you ever think Michael Jordan wasn't even good at basketball? You ever think Michael Jordan was carried mostly by Bugs Bunny against the Monstars? You ever think like Michael Jordan was like not even, like probably doesn't even crack top 10 and we're done with the 90s and he played against plumbers? I just get that vibe. LeBron James is better because he's more MAGA than Jordan. That's just patently not true. Jordan said, Republicans buy sneakers too and stayed out of politics. And then LeBron said, hashtag Trump, you a bum. When he uninvited Steph Curry to the White House.